Bruh.
Oh, goodness gracious, whatever shall we do? Call the guards. Call Scotland Yard. Literally. Like, where's the International Pokey Police for this? We got one police officer on the whole Team Rocket debacle. And now there's none police officers on this debacle. Guys. Are we really doing this right now? You're gonna make a child step up and save the world again. And speaking of saving the world, I totally forgot to grab my coffee in the other room. That is important for saving the world, so I'm gonna grab that. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. What do you know about that French vanilla hazelnut Colombian brew? That's a wrestler's coffee right there. Steven, prepared to get involved in the crisis. Steven, I am the crisis. I've been here since day one. Since they were robbing people in the forest. I've been here. Where were you? As far as I'm concerned, I only delivered you a letter. Don't you dare go taking credit for this. This is why you're not the champion anymore. You had to fallen off, big guy. No, I'm kidding. Steven Stone is a stud. Legendary trainer he is. Alright, let's see. Do I have what it takes? Like they say, do I have what is needed to help the elder? Oh, it's not an elder. It's fucking Wallace. The cat got zoomies, apparently, if you heard that. She just, like, screamed at the top of her lungs and went running into the other room. My Delcatty is going nuts. I got a loose Persian in here. I know exactly where Rayquaza is. The one place we haven't been in the game. Oh, okay. So we're back to the trend of just leaving me in caves. Okay, perfect. See, that's why I like to record multiple episodes, like, back to back on a single day. I can continue jokes from previous references in later episodes. You were just gonna be a bully, aren't you, Golbat? Oh my god. Cave his face in, Wanda. Shut that goofy ass mouth of his. Oh, here we go. Now, before we even attempt to breathe the same air as Rayquaza, we got some setting up to do. Because I don't want to use the Master Ball on Rayquaza. Alright. Now, part 1 of the setup. Registeel... I don't know why it was not letting me turn right. Registeel dusted us when it comes to our Pokeball collection. So we're gonna sell some stuff off. 50? No, we need those. I don't know why I'm trying to sell those. That was a good little... Now we'll save the leaf stone. Get rid of those. Keep the elixir, the ether. Now we'll keep all those. 54 Ultra Balls. We're going after the big guy here, though. 17. Let's do it. Here's what, 62? I don't know, I'm bad at math. 5 plus 1. 6. 4 plus 7. Yeah, 11. So, no, 71. Yeah, see, I told you, I was bad at math. I don't fucking speak, you know, Pythagoras, or whatever his little theorem was. I speak history. I speak, oh say, can you see by the dawn's early light, motherfucker. Add a screaming bald eagle in the background. Which, bald eagles don't even sound like that, by the way. That's one thing I hate about, like, our pop culture references. Whenever they do, like, a bald eagle in, like, a TV show or movie, you're listening to, like, a falcon or a black-tailed hawk, red-tailed hawk, whatever they're called. They're not, bald eagles don't scream like that. They're more like... Bald eagles kind of sound like if geese made a pleasant sound. Like, kind of like a seagull and a goose had a baby, but both of them sound really good rather than, like, total shit. If that makes any sense. Alright. We need to go here. This is where we're headed. Ignore the overworld maintenance again in the background. So, we also need to do one thing before I make the mistake of going all the way there, and we have the Mach Bike. Perfect. You're gonna need the Mach Bike to get through this. There's this very particular puzzle. Sorry, did I say puzzle? I mean very particular pain in the ass that comes up with the sky pillar here. And it's... So, you know how I showed you the white bar acrobike puzzles? Where you can start hopping and skipping and jumping across all those little tracks? Well, they programmed a counter to that in the game. And I'm all the way at the top of Satopolis City. I gotta go down. They programmed a counter to that in the game for the Mach Bike, which is speed-based biking puzzles. The ones I showed you in the tower, in the desert. So essentially, you have to get over the path and not make any mistakes fast enough for the ground under you not to break and give way. It'll reset when you walk back up the stairs, but then you have to walk back up the stairs. And the whole tower for Rayquaza is that puzzle. It's kind of obnoxious. We're going to be there for a while. I'm probably going to have to skip it. I don't know why I even tried to fight that. It's level 8. We gain nothing from that. Alright. I gotta go run and do something. I will skip ahead to when I get back. Okay, had to go help the overworld maintenance for a sec. Now I gotta figure out how the hell to get out of Topless City. I'm trapped in a circle of rocks. And I'm pretty sure, like, Rayquaza's, like, level 70, by the way. If I'm not mistaken. There we go. Now we can get out of here. And you can tell that I've got full shiny odds against me. We have done 2 playthroughs now. We've done 2 whole-ass games, and we have not seen a single shiny Pokemon. Tragic. We're definitely gonna be getting more in the later games, I have a feeling. Especially because the later games, it's much easier to shiny hunt. And I totally will gladly do that when it's easier. I try to... As much as I love the long-form content, I'm trying to keep my videos around a half hour. Half hour, hour at most. I don't want to do, you know... I'm not Aiden Ross. I'm not going to pop out a 15-hour live stream as a YouTube video. Especially since the main event is a thing now. And both of those episodes have been consistently an hour and 10 minutes after editing. I want that to be my longest show. I'm technically running a TV station here, you know? But yeah, so to touch on what I said in the last episode, since the majority of my screen has to be literally anything but the Pokemon movie that we're watching, what I'll probably do is I'll probably have the picture frame of the movie on screen. Behind that will be something like this that you're seeing now, like my gameplay for Pokemon. And then I'm working on cutting out a picture of my little dinosaur up there on my logo. I've got it cut out from the waist up for the main event. It's getting the tail and everything that's being the issue. I'm not good at photo editing at all, and I'm not using AI to do it for me. I'm not generating 50 gallons of water somewhere to crop a picture, edit a photo. Maybe generate a goofy one, but to edit one? Nah, that's just a waste. That's just a waste. Like, if I want to edit Darth Vader hitting the fucking gritty, I'm gonna do it. But, like, now, take that photo and remove something. Nah. That's too much water to spill somewhere. Don't be that. Don't be that guy. You know that does cost the planet resources, right? It's like every AI photo not only costs Google like millions of dollars, probably a couple $100,000 per photo. It costs the planet water. You know, they do need to cool the entire... You know, it's a complex, right? That they use to run these AIs. It is a whole ass building full of server rooms and stuff running this. And they need something to cool that. water. These AI facilities are usually always near the water. So, to cool down, you know, a whole building, you're using a lot of water. Wait a minute, why am I not using Body Slam? Now, I don't mind AI, I just use Dive. I don't mind using AI at all. Like, if you want to have fun, have fun. If they wouldn't release it to the public if there was no reason to release it to the public, and I think the reason was people are going to create some crazy shit and do a lot of work for us when it comes to making movies and stuff like that. That's what their game plan was. The AI thing was never a global domination scheme. Because nobody's going to be stupid enough to do a global domination scheme that's in a movie. Terminator. Nobody's going to do that. Because the movie literally tells us how to fight that. And if you think humans wouldn't adapt, if the humans see something from a movie, they're going to use the logic from a movie. Humans are incredibly intelligent, but incredibly basic at the same time. The first question humans are going to ask when there's a zombie apocalypse is, well, which kind are we dealing with? Not holy shit, save my family. Not holy shit, save myself. Holy shit, is that a volatile? Is that a walker? Is that a Zed? What are we dealing with here? That's gonna be the majority of the population's reaction. The other population's gonna be kicking and screaming and crying because they don't know what to do. And this idea, this is the only problem I had with The Walking Dead. You're telling me that the U.S. Army and the U.S. National Reserves in Atlanta, Georgia, Macomb County, wherever the hell we are, they got overrun by zombies? The thing a lot of people don't understand about the United States military is it's not just the military. The United States has the largest civilian military on the planet. There is more guns per capita in the United States than people. I once heard something that was very eye-opening in terms of perspective. For every one American citizen, there is 3 Chinese citizens. So, like, for every one American, there's 3 Chinese people. And I'm talking about in China, right? For every Chinese citizen, there is about 6 guns in the United States. When we say largest civilian military in the world, we mean actual military. These people aren't shooting carbines from World War II. They're standing there with the same N4 that Colonel Joseph C. Riley has, you know? They're standing there with the same sniper rifle that the boys in SEAL Team 6 had, and they probably know how to use it just as good. So, I didn't mean to go on a tangent about my country there, but the point I'm making is, when zombie shows show the American military, I can understand the civilians. Outbreak happens, quick reaction is not going to be arm up and fight back. It's going to be, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? And a lot of people are going to die. But the military, the United States military, that has deployable Burger Kings to drop in the desert at a moment's notice, literally seen them in person, ROTC, baby. Did some military training there. We have combat deployable Burger Kings, but you think the US military is getting run over by zombies? One concussion grenade from a US Marine is going to blow a zombie's legs off. These things... One percussion grenade is going to take out a crowd of them. Like, I don't like to... I don't like to glaze the US military a lot. But a bunch of people that came to life after they died, and the only thing they have is the fact that they're dead, you are not winning a fight against the US military. Sorry. Maybe the civilians. I'll give you that one. I will give the zombies that one. But trained killers? With the most lethal equipment on the planet? People that mow down, just like Shane Gillis said, literally mow down a crowd of people and their only emotional response is clear. Yeah, people they don't have to feel emotion towards aren't surviving that fight. Dead zombies that the US military doesn't even need to consider people anymore aren't winning that fight. It's lock and load. They get one A-10 Warthog in the sky when the outbreak happens, it's over in 3 hours. That A-10 could cross country and back. Oh, we're gonna die. But yeah, could A-10 cross country and back, take out a complete horde of zombies. Clear. Lands. All right, what's on the Barbie tonight? Like, holy shit. That's the only thing I hate about these zombie games, these zombie shows, is they always show the US military getting run over, and I'm like, dude, if one group of people would survive... Like, I didn't mean to go on a tangent like that. And again, I'm American. If you're from somewhere else, I expect you to have the same level of support for your country. Right? And I only support my country's military because before I was told that my body was not capable of doing so by a doctor, it was the only thing I ever wanted to do. So I gotta pop the boys when I can. Because it is their job not to ask questions. I think I'm going the wrong way. Their job is to do one thing. Put their life on the line to keep me safe. And they've done that pretty damn well so far. Now, I didn't do a Memorial Day episode, so we'll call it this one. And don't just make it about mine. If you have a family member that was in the military, if you know someone in the military, it doesn't matter what country you're in, doesn't matter what you're doing right now. If you got a friend, family member, a past friend, past family member, today's the day to say thank you. Actually, probably not. Not today. Do it on Memorial Day. Because I'm going to assume this episode is not coming out on Memorial Day. Because with the Switch 2 and all that jazz. Like, again, the thing with the pre-recording is I'm saying stuff, but I don't know if it's actually, like, happened yet or not. Like, in the video where I said I got my Switch 2, it was still the 4th when I recorded that. So I had not, in fact, gotten my Switch 2 yet. But the video didn't come out till yesterday. Or whatever. I think yesterday, if I'm saying this right. I'm not sure. But if I'm saying this right, yesterday should have been the video where I talk about my Switch. And it's all fucking speculation. If I'm wrong, you'll find out in this episode. Or the next episode. I see, this is the problem with recording ahead. It's such a good bonus, but I've got references to make. Oh, I think I just whiffed that. Oh no, we got it. We got it good. So yeah, this is the speed trap area. Another thing that's always bothered me about zombie shows, it's always ceaseless death. Like, yeah, it's fun to see someone get G'd up by an arrow right through the eye, but like, I don't need the whole show to be about that. Like, you know, there are gonna be people that survive where literally nothing wrong happens, right? Statistically, there is going to be, much like, you know, we have uncontacted tribes nowadays, and anyone that's ever tried has gotten killed. There is going to be a group that is going to insist on remaining uncontacted, and they see Negan standing on a hill, bullet through his brain before he even gets to whistle his little tune. Bullet through his brain before Lucille even gets lifted by his shoulders. Yet, everyone's always interacting. Everyone's always hating each other. Everyone's always trying to kill each other. And it's always for some bullshit emotional reason. Never some bullshit political one. At least I can understand what they're doing now. Oh, did they change the amount of... No, it's when you come back the second time it has all the traps. I forgot about that. Okay. Here he is. The king himself. Oh! He's out of there. Now, if only I could do the same thing. We have to run through the whole tower. Because I totally forgot to bring our flyer. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to call these episodes, though. It's another problem with working so far ahead. The recording that day, editing, and then uploading formula was easier. But I'm not going for easy. I'm going for quality. Well, actually, not quality, quantity. Why am I going for quantity? Because it's summer. So I do got to go out, and I heard in my boy Letty's Man's video that it's on his side of the old planet, it's winter? Which is a cool concept to think about, that we're in opposite seasons. But for us, it's summer. Oh, right here. This is where we need to go. And, of course, my town being a massive shopping area for tourists and all that, summer's when everything happens. So I gotta go out. I gotta live my life. Gotta do some stuff. Maybe wrestle with my family. I don't know. Fight with my family. Fist fight my ex in the streets. No, I wouldn't do that. There's no bad blood between me or any of my exes, which is why I just say my ex rather than like adding any specific context to it, because I don't actually hate my exes at all. They're all pretty upstanding people. It was the first joke that started it. where I just said, oh, my X something. I don't even remember what it was, but it was back in Fire Red. So I've just kept up the trend because it's funny. You know, people complain about their X all the time, and it's interchangeable if you say my X. Could be anyone for any reason. Could be a person that doesn't even exist. It's all up to you. Perks of using your imagination is it's imagination. It's not real. Speaking of unreal, of course, the second I'm going to throw the fucking Pokeball, he kills himself. Sorry, unalives himself. Now, following that, if you're feeling like you need someone to talk to, I don't know what the number is because I'm in Canada. I don't know if it's the same as the actual number. But Google your hotline. Make that call. I'd rather you make that call than me get a call. Reach out. And hey, if you don't want to call anybody, I have a comment section. I'm no therapist, but I'm good for a talk or two. It is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, after all. And from one man to many others, you're worth it. You have value. If no one's going to value you, I will. Hit my line. Ooh, and speaking of Letty's Man, yes, that reminds me. One of these videos, probably the one that gets uploaded after the main event, is going to have his channel linked down below, and that'll be a pretty consistent trend going forward. His channel will be linked down below in my videos, as well as his name in the credits, and I think might do that for the rest of the credits as well. If your name ends up in the credits, you get your link dropped, if you have a channel, in the comment section down below, in the video description, actually. And Letty's Man, when this video finally gets around to being on the air for you, collabs. I'm thinking about it, actually. I knew at some point it would probably come up in the YouTube career. Working with somebody on something. And I do have a couple ideas. And I'd like to spill the ideas on air because they're ideas that I think both of us could use even if we don't partner up on them. Even if it is just a semi-little partner up. I don't know if you watch any like Loxton and Noggin, but they'll do like their theory videos and whatnot. If you've got a theory that you're working on and I got any side information or tidbits I could supply, I could literally record you my side of the theory or whatever and just send you the VOD file. And you can edit it into your own video, or you could do the same for me if I ever do something like that and have like a theory and you've got a side that you want to tell. You could send me the VOD file and stuff like that. We'll do like a joint video together as one. But one thing in particular that I've really been hankering for, which I am now going to wait just to see what Pokemon Champions is like. But I've been looking for someone to do battles with on Pokemon Showdown, if that's something you're interested in. Not just you, like anyone. Anyone that's watching, listening, here. In addition to Letty's, man, I'm looking for Pokemon Showdown opponents. But with oh shit, I forgot. We're supposed to be training up Wanda, and she's just dead. But with Pokemon Champions on the horizon, I'm thinking of waiting for that one before I start doing, like, battles, you know? But yeah, once I get, like, an actual, like, setup going here, I'm down to collab on pretty much anything. That's right. This is the big event. We are raw dogging it all the way back to Satopolis City. We've been going here for a minute and a half now. And again, sorry I had to glaze my boys in the armed forces there before, but you know what? Happy Memorial Day, everyone. They died to keep me safe. I'm live. So. That's gonna sound like I said I'm live. I'm alive. Let me rephrase that so you can actually hear what I'm saying. Alright, Wanda. You're getting close, baby boo. Scorching heat. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be episode 37, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't gone through and numbered them yet. So, I've got, I'm pretty sure, up to 34 numbered? Have to double check, maybe 35? So this will probably be 37. And yeah, we're getting pretty damn close to done, boys and girls. Everyone else. Cats, dogs, and hamsters included. Maybe even the goldfish if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Me and the goldfish got some beef right now. Now, we only got beef because goldfish are, like... I didn't know they eat other fish. That's all I'm gonna say. Was raising a friend, turned into a murderer. I'm trying to avoid raising up Kevin for now, because I know he's a Swampert, and that is like the easiest thing to do in Pokemon Emerald, is raise a Swampert. But also, Wanda's getting close to evolving. It's almost time for our masterpiece of a team to come falling into place. The slow, steady blocks of ruins and rage Finally aligning with the stars in a mystical amalgamation of menacing monogamy. I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Menacing monogamy. I gotta stop with the alliteration bullshit. I was only good in English because my teacher was really good, if you know what I mean. She was hot. Like, you can't have teachers walking around a school looking that good and expect the kids to turn out normal after. Like, everybody wants to know why I live my life like a MILF master, and you should have seen my health teacher. You should have seen my English teacher. Oh my god. Like, it gets to the point where you're not even interested in girls your own age anymore. You're only interested in older women. Do not clip that and take that out of context, but, like, holy crap. Literally, holy crap. Listen to this music. The king is here. But yeah, there's a reason that these two are leaving right now. That's power. And the rain stopped. Oh! You two. You two. Steven, my boy. Waterfall, let's go. When I'm all set, go through that door. What if I'm not all set? What if I don't want to go through the door? And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The weather wars are over. We won. The tangent-filled episode of chaos and... yeah, my teachers were hot, basically. That's all I'm saying. 10 out of 10. Slamming. This episode was hot. Know what else is hot? My house. It is like 32 degrees. What is this? Celsius? Kind of metric system shit. Yeah, again, I'm American. Imperial system all the way. Take something simple and make it simpler. The whole human experience is convenience. Taking something and making it better. If you're taking something simple and making it simpler, you're making it better. You're not making it worse, you're making it better. So if the metric system was the best, the Imperial version is a simpler version. Miles ain't as long as kilometers, we get it. But miles are easier to calculate. 5 miles means 5 miles. 3 kilometers means what? 2.5 miles? See, it's not supposed to make sense. But you know what else doesn't make sense? The fact that you haven't liked, comment, and subscribed yet. The fact that you haven't drinking water yet. And the fact that you're just not taking care of yourself. What have I told you? What have I told you? 37 episodes in a row. You know what I've told you? I've told you, then I'll see you next time. Take care.
You always make me mad, tasty as hell.